We are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Offsët is very much upset at Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. Okay, so they popped out in Washington, D.C. He went to her show with his friends and family. And then Offsët posted and deleted this picture of two cars crashing. Okay, I don't know if he's hoping that, this happens to Cardi B and Stefon Diddy after, he was the one that got shot. But allegedly, he's not happy with Cardi B because Cardi B, even though she checked up on Offsët, according to TMZ, she did call Offsët and check up on him, to make sure he was okay. They do have 3 kids together. Offsët was upset that she did not come see him, especially since he is the father of her children and ex-husband. And he especially is not happy that her and Stefon Diddy seemingly are back on track, and he feels as though, she's staying with Stefon Diddy despite him having multiple baby mamas and multiple babies last year. And then on top of that, he also choked out his chef allegedly, and he will be going to trial soon for that. So, Offsët feel like it's not fair that she left me for this guy. He's no better. That's how he really feels. So, we're going to get into the DNA test a little bit later that he requested. But, in regards to Stefon Diddy, I think that, right now, the only reason why Cardi B is with him is because, she thinks that he's an upgrade from Offsët, even though he's not. And to be quite honest, I don't think it's going to last between her and Stefon Diddy. I think eventually, I don't think she'll come to her senses. I think she'll continue to cycle and date somebody even worse than Offsët and Stefon Diddy. But I think eventually she's going to realize that Stefon Diddy is no better. But she stayed with Offsët for a while now. And the thing is, Offsët need to get his life together. You got gambling debts, you owe people money, you getting shot. Cardi B being around you wouldn't be safe for her well-being or the children's, okay? Because you're a liability, okay? You were before, but now you're definitely a liability if you're getting shot over $10,000, $100,000. Like, you need to go get a job. You need to go get your life together and pay people back their money. Now, fans are saying that Doja Cat was dissing Megan Thee Stallion, even though I don't think so. Doja Cat tweeted, "We don't talk enough about how horses got people teeth." And a fan said, "You're weird as F. When Megan whacks you on her next album, I don't want to hear none. Mad because Megan outsold V. Don't go copping, please, either, like you did with PTTR. Is that supposed to be Pink Friday too?" Oh my goodness, the fans are mad. Megan Thee Stallion fans feel like Doja Cat was subliminally shading Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, if the shoe fits, you gotta wear it. So when people talk about horses, it means they're talking about Megan Thee Stallion. Oh, wow. So her fans believe that she is a horse, okay? Well, she does call herself the Stallion, so that could be why. But I don't know if I believe Doja Cat was really shading Megan Thee Stallion. And the thing is, Megan can spit, but I think Doja Cat can handle Megan in the booth. I'm sorry. I don't think Doja Cat will be scared of Megan Thee Stallion. Okay? Doja Cat can out-rap Cardi B. Now, do I think Doja Cat can out-rap Megan? I think that she can give her a good fight. I don't know about out-rap, but they can definitely go toe-to-toe. People trying to act like Doja Cat not talented. She just not always lyrical in her music because she do too much of the pop stuff. But I don't think Doja Cat is scared about Megan Thee Stallion going into the booth, because even if she drop a song right now, it's going to chart at number 89 on the Hot 100, and Doja Cat is not going to care. Now, moving on from that, Stefon Diddy allegedly has another baby on the way with a woman named Tiffany. She posted maternity pictures and pictures of her unborn baby. A lot of people in the comments. Allegedly, he is the father of the child, okay? But it hasn't been fully confirmed. He probably will have to do a DNA test. My whole thing is with Stefan Diddy is like, goodness gracious, do you ever use protection? That's my whole thing. Like, to me, I feel like men that have babies like that is like, do women get scared they might catch something? I think Cardi B should get tested. But we don't know for sure. It could be a different, athlete that could be the father. Now, according to TMZ, a court order issued in Cardi B and Offsët divorce case that allegedly is still ongoing. On February 25th, 2026, the judge denied Offsët request for a DNA test on the baby that Stefan Diddy and Cardi B had last year. But the paternity request for Blossom, the child that was born in 2024, was granted. Okay? So even though the DNA test for Blossom was granted, the one test that he probably really wanted was for the baby that was born last year and, the baby she had with Stefan Diddy. So a lot of people are wondering, why did he want that DNA test for the baby that was born last year if him and Cardi B weren't together? But allegedly, maybe they were possibly still effing. You never know. But he probably effed up and said, we haven't been together since 2024. That's probably why I did not get granted. Now, moving on from that, a lot of fans are clowning Beyonce for what she wore at a recent sacred event. And I think that she also changed her outfit. But a lot of people are saying, why is she dressing like this at almost 50? Let me know how y'all feel about it. Here's my thing. I feel like Beyonce, when it comes to certain events, is like a hit or miss, like a lot of people. I can name other celebrities where it might give one time and then it not gonna give the next day. You know what I'm saying? Even no shade, Rihanna, the looks haven't give in a long time. Okay. Let's just be honest. Like, the looks haven't give in a long time, I think. And I know her house got shot up and blah, blah, blah. But, I feel like when we're talking about the fashions, it's always going to be a hit or miss with celebrities because they don't dress themselves. So there might be a time when they do and you can just tell, right? Like, I can tell when Rihanna just, she threw on anything. She didn't have a stylist and, it will look an utter mess versus, when she's styled, it looks good. So with Beyonce, I'm not saying that she styled herself, but all I'm saying is she might have multiple stylists, and I think the best one, I think it's her cousin. I think his name is G0ES or something like that. I think he styles her the best, but Beyonce, she got to step it up for the Met. This is unacceptable. Leading up to the Met, I feel like she should have stayed hidden if she wasn't going gagged alive. But it's just a sacred event. I don't think she had to go full throttle, but she should have known that, she was going to get dragged. But I think she needs to go back to her cousin that was styling her. I think his name was Moody or Jay Moody or something of that sort. I feel like he does really good work. And when she's on tour, the outfits give as well. The tour outfits always give. Is the event outfits, not even the red carpet outfits. The red carpet outfits usually give as well, but the event outfits when she's just out and about, they don't always give. And that could be, depending on who is styling her for the day. Now, Gaga and D0JA will be receiving 100,000 lashings because, unfortunately, they put out a song called Runway for the Devil Wears Prada 2 movie coming out in May, and the song is completely trash, okay? I'm completely disappointed because, as we know, Lady Gaga is an icon in the game, okay? She's an icon. She's a legend in the game. She got 14 Grammys, D0JA, she's coming up. I don't think she is an icon yet, obviously, but she's very talented. So I feel like, how can two talented people make one of the worst songs of the year? It's literally the worst song I've ever heard for 2026. What the hell happened? Like, really? Why did they think that this song would be fire? And who co-signed this? Okay, like, was this supposed to be a humiliation ritual? Because it feels like one. This was a mess. We was rooting for you. We were all rooting for this collaboration. And you guys disappointed me per usual. And to be quite honest, no shade, I wasn't even impressed with Gaga's last album. So this is not the first time Gaga has kind of disappointed me. But, D0JA, come on now. Your feature run is not that great. I've noticed, no shade, I've noticed, you did the Weeknd collaboration last year. That was trash. I think you did a collaboration with Jenny or Rose, one of them. That was kind of trash too. Like, your feature run as a female rapper is not that great, D0JA. You're supposed to be having a better feature run than at least, Doja Cat. Doja Cat feature run be better than you, but that song was trash. Now, moving on from that, Wireless bosses may be looking to reschedule the summer festival, with 4 artists currently rumored to replace Kanye as a headliner. Central C featured Dave and D0JA. Is that how you pronounce it? No. These headliners are trash. Okay? It should be low-key. I think Nicki should do it again. I know she's already done it in the past. I think Nicki should do it. Drake did it last year, right? So I think Nicki should do it. Now, I wouldn't mind Future, but Central C and Dave, no. Just because they big in the UK, that doesn't mean anything, okay? I think that it should be Nicki, Future, and possibly like an Olivia Rodrigo. She might have already, headlined in the past before. But I think since she got an album coming, it should be those 3. Okay, you got to put some pop in there. But I don't see why they would want Central C and Dave. They're big in the UK, but a headliner? No, I don't think so. No. So that's what it should have been. Champagne Thickums did it last year, and I know Kendrick is probably not going to do it after he just went on a world tour. Okay, so I don't think that he's going to be able to do it because they tried to get him to headline Coachella. He said no. So I think those are good headliners, right? But in my opinion, it made no sense for them to have Kanye do 3 nights, let alone 1 night, because, in my opinion, he hasn't even done the work to get the forgiveness from the industry, okay, for all the nasty, horrendous things he has said. So that was just a dumb move. And then they canceled the event. Now they trying to find people. It's just a mess, and it's giving them bad PR, in my opinion. Now, Champagne Thickums liked a post on Instagram, and it was Ariana teasing new music. So a lot of people are speculating that they have a collaboration coming out, and as we know, Iceman will be dropping very soon. So a lot of people are saying, that possibly Ariana and Champagne Thickums could be coming, and they've never worked together before. So this shall be interesting. In my opinion, I love Champagne Thickums and I love Queen Ari, but I feel like Champagne Thickums is trying to get a number 1. He didn't go number 1 at all last year. And so I think he's trying to find a collaboration that people would be, shocked by. happy by it, and that's going to play on pop radio. So I can see him not only collaborating with Ariana Grande, but other pop stars as well, which he didn't really do in the past. Like he doesn't collaborate with like the Taylors, the Arianas, the Sabrinas, the Big Billies. He's shown love to them, but he hasn't really ever collaborated with them. And I think it's because he didn't really need them to go number one. Now, I think he feels like he might need to collaborate with the pop stars to go number one. Because last year, he dropped a lot of music and none of them went number one. And same thing in 2024. Okay? Like Family Matters didn't go number one. He dropped a song with Camila Cabello that didn't go number one. He dropped a song with 21 Below Average, Scratch Off, a bunch of different people, and none of them went number one. So I know he probably thinking, how can I score a number one? And a lot of people have said hip hop has fell off. Allegedly he was working in the studio with Morgan Wallen, but a lot of people say Morgan Wallen is, he's not for black people or minorities. So it may not be a good look. But collaborating with Ariana would be a good look because everybody loves her. Like, she's like a princess to a lot of people. Anyway, I got some very hot tea on Pusha HD, Gucci, Off the Cheat, and Lil TJ on Patreon. Look with the inscription. Have a great day.